in Iowa?
I'm not sure.
I think he was.
This is my fourth match. This is day 2 of the U.S. Open wrestling. Doug Schwab here. He's the 4th seed. Haven't come through the mini tournament. I'm not seeded. And just trying to keep position really, and don't let him touch me. He puts his hands on me. I try to snap him off. Keep stance. He's an Iowa guy, so I'm thinking that he's going to be pushing hard. And I'm hoping that he tries to push hard. I thought my motion was much better in this match.
Yeah, I think you're moving better, and he's got a nice solid stance. He's real strong. I mean, he's a former national champion from Iowa. And if I'm not mistaken, he was on our world team here, not recent, whether it was last year or not, I'm not sure. And so here's where you want to be. You're fighting off the leg attack, and you're pretty good there. And but again, look how you're extended. Your arms a little out there. You need to close the gap. You're keeping good. There's the overhook again. I don't like that. You're just clamping over the top of his arm and grabbing his head. See what you can do off of that very much, except for a shrug. So again, he's pushing and pulling. He's kind of get that underhook. Gotta be careful backing up into the zone. You need the circle. Kind of tough to shoot through back there. Nice wizard. It's a nice shot. You countered that. Nice wizard kick up here, and you score 1.
Yes, I'm winning 1-0, and just mentally, I wasn't ready to be in this position.
Yeah. So now it's a matter of really fighting for position, controlling the elbows, I think, or underhooks, and it's not letting him get in so deep. Here he gets another one, he takes you and drives you out. And I think that's all because your tie-ups are high and you're over the top instead of being inside. And when I say inside, I'm talking about underhooks and elbow ties, and not so much tricep ties even, because to me that's an outside tie. And so now, watch Schwab. He's in position. He's not shooting. He's got his hands low. He's in a square stance. He's staying in that inner circle so he doesn't get called for passivity. So he just knows that he's going to win on a 1-1. So he just stays in there and fights good position. Doesn't want to get anything deep. Doesn't want to get extended at all. So he just goes into his stance.
Yeah, going into this tournament, I just wanted to try to make it through the second day and then feel what the elite guys are, having not trained at all, and never wrestling at this level. I wanted to see what they really had. And so I think mentally going into this match, I was expecting to lose almost. And so when I was winning 1-0, I wasn't really ready to be in that position. Couldn't keep focus in the last 30 seconds when it mattered the most.
Yeah, I think you need to, I think this is you haven't competed at this level ever, and you haven't really competed much the last 2 or 3 years, so it's a good opportunity to get in there, and you got to use that wizard and either use it to score, wizard kick up, stuff like that, or get out of there. I think you don't want to stay in there too long, because again, I would much rather have an underhook and an elbow tie than I would an over. And I know that's a good position for you, but I think it should be a good position from a defensive standpoint, but not so much as an offensive standpoint. And I think right here, he's down low. You need to come up to your knees and start buttoning him and hitting your butt in his head and trying to get one leg free. You've got to kick in this position, otherwise you're just going to continue to get to him. I remember yelling at John Peterson in the '78 Worlds in Mexico City. He was winning, and he got caught his ankles, and I'm yelling for him to kick, and he didn't kick out, and he ended up winning the bronze instead of the gold medal, because I really think he should have been the champ that year. So you want to try and not let them get the ankle lace, but if they do, then you've got to really get physical, really blast them and try and get them out of that. Hand control. Yeah, I'm not sure what they called on this. I thought that was your throw the whole way. But I think they gave Schwab the points. I'm not mistaken. He was driving, but I think he took the throw.
The mat ref, I think, gave me one for him stepping out.
Yeah.
And then I think the 2 outside refs
overruled it.
3.
Right. And it certainly wasn't 3.